Pets. There are so many different pets in Hypixel Skyblock that travel with you wherever you go and provide helpful stat bonuses. There are pets for every important skill in Hypixel Skyblock, ranging from alchemy all the way to mining, but most importantly for this video, combat. Most skills have multiple pets that are useful for either different aspects of that skill or different tasks you might face, but there's usually one or two that are considered the best, and all others are only used as budget options if you can't afford the better one. The combat skill is one of the most developed skills in the game and comes with a ton of pets, all with unique abilities and perks, but only one is the greatest. You probably already know by now that the golden dragon, also commonly referred as gdrag, is the best combat pet in the game, and rightfully so. This pet not only has ridiculous damage stats and perks, but also gives the most magic find out of any pet. Unfortunately, however, it comes with a hefty price of 1.2 billion coins and casually requires a further 1 billion coins in your bank at all times in order to maximize the perk legendary treasure, which increases your damage depending on how many coins you have in your bank, of course capping at 1 billion. For the golden dragon, as far as pet items go, the dwarf turtle helmet is a no-brainer, granting immunity to knockback and is extremely helpful in dungeons. However, if magic find is what you're trying to achieve, the Minas relic is the way to go, increasing all stats including magic find by 33%. Also, the antique remedies is used in situations where knockback doesn't matter, but damage does, since the extra strength buffs the effects of the Ragnarok axe, which is useful in tier 5 Kudra and the final phase of M7. So I bought one with a dwarf turtle helmet since I don't have a good magic find setup anyways, and the antique remedies is dirt cheap if I ever wanted to swap. I also put this cool looking skin on it that displays a cosmetic level. Kind of useless since I have pets disabled anyways, but whatever. Now that I have the pet and the 1 billion coins left over in my bank, it's time to do some testing. I will be testing it out in comparison with its rival, the edrag pet, which I already had prior to recording this video. The perks on the edrag are quite good as well, taking note of in particular superior, which increases all stats by 10%. Before we continue however, I'd like to ask you to subscribe, but also I wanted to tell you how I made the money to buy the pet, since 2.2 billion coins just can't be magically generated in a matter of days, right? Anyways, I'll gloss over this pretty fast, but I basically crafted a few 1010 magma rods, making me about 800 mil in profit, crafted some implosion belts, which made me about 300 mil profit. My minions made me about 300 mil as well, and the rest was from Kudra, dungeons, and other miscellaneous tasks. Okay, with all that out of the way, now that I have the pet, it's time to lay out how I will fairly conduct this test. First, I'll be testing the RCM damage with my hype, using this Aurora set and wither goggles. Also, my magical power is set to sided and the tuning points are on intelligence. I will be conducting each test with the edrag first, then the gdrag with no coins in the bank, and then the gdrag with 1 billion coins in the bank. That was about 1.79 mil. Exactly the same 1.79 mil, and that is with edrag. Next I'll be testing it with the gdrag and with 0 coins in my bank, so let me withdraw all of this and see how much damage we're dealing. Okay, that was 1.56. One more time. 1.59. 1.59. Now let's put the money back into the bank, deposit 1 bill, and let's kill a graveyard zombie and see how much we're doing. 2.37, 2.4, 2.42 mil damage. Next, I'll be comparing melee damage, and since I don't own a claymore, I'll be using a Shadow Fury instead. I'm working on it, okay? I'll also be using the set of 3/4 Crimson and Warden's Helmet. And I'll have my magical power set to Itchy with the tuning points on crit damage to even out my strength to crit damage ratio. For the melee set with the edrag and correct tunings and stuff, we're dealing 546k. If I'm reading that right, yep, 546k. Now we can swap to gdrag with 0 coins and If this is gonna follow the same pattern as the RCM, then we should be dealing maybe 60k less damage, so maybe 480k, 485k, 485k, 486k, 486k. So yeah, about 480k. And if we deposit 1 bill, let's see how much we're dealing now. 660k, okay, 662k. Finally, I'll be comparing my arrow damage using my duplex terminator, this terror set with warden helmet, and magical power on fortuitous with tunings on attack speed for the edrag and crit damage for the gdrag. Let's swap back over to the terror set. Let's go and equip our edrag, and I'm using this terminator right here, and can't forget I must put my magical power on fortuitous, and with the edrag I'll be putting my tunings into attack speed, since I don't think, 86 attack speed, I still can't reach 100% attack speed even with the tunings on, but that's okay. We'll be doing, I've got a 97 crit chance, of course I don't get a crit, okay. 363k, 438k, 429k, let's go 430k. Now we can go back to gdrag and take out the coins in our bank, and with gdrag we reach 100 attack speed, so we can actually take the tunings off of that and put it on something else. Put it on something like strength, there we go. And we'll be doing, with 0 coins in our bank, we'll be doing 371, 433. I think I know what's going wrong. We're actually stacking up with the strikes on the terror, so I need to put edrag back on and get 10 stacks. And now we're doing 504k, 505, 504, and with gdrag, sorry, we're doing, with 10 stacks, we're doing 495k, 460k. Now we can put the money in our bank and we'll get 10 stacks again and test how much damage we're at. Alright, so let's get 10 stacks, and now you can see we're doing 625k. Just as a quick recap, here is the list of all the damage we dealt with edrag, with gdrag with 0 coins in the bank, and with gdrag with 1 billion coins in the bank. There you have it, the true power of the golden dragon pet. Honestly, I wasn't expecting such an enormous damage increase, and I really should have bought this pet sooner in my Skyblock profile, and not when I'm already Skyblock level 312 and max gdrag collection. Anyways, if you enjoyed the video and want to enter my 100 mil giveaway for when I reach 1000 subs, all you have to do is comment your username below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.